Occurred, October 22, 2003 21:11 Location, Martinsville, in shape, diamond duration, 20 seconds. Characteristics: there were lights on the object left a trail, the object changed color, the object made a sound. They had flashing lights and left a green and red formation in the sky. It 4 red lines and a green one.
Occurred, January 22, 2008 18:55 Location, Martinsville, in shape, circle duration, 30 seconds. Characteristics: there was an aura or haze around the object. The circular object was as bright as the moon on a clear night and appearance was bigger than a star because of its closeness. I was watching Stargate SG-1 in my family room at approximately 18:55 Eastern Standard Time on January 22, 2008 when I saw a bright light appear in my half-circle window that sets up 10 feet to 15 feet high. The window faces due south. The light was circular in shape as you would see a star in the sky, but much too bright and too big due to its closeness. I stared at it for about 15 to 30 seconds when it dimmed and turned in the sky and headed upward, leaving a shadow around the object as it left. It looked like it was an eclipse. I jumped off the couch and grabbed my jacket to see what it was. There was not a cloud in the sky and the moon was full and very bright on the eastern sky. I did not see the object again.
Occurred, January 25, 2012 2300 Location, Martinsville, in shape, other duration. My husband and I went to Martinsville, in February 25 of 2012 to do some work on a house. I went outside the home to smoke around 11 to 11:30 p.m. and was just gazing at the stars. I saw this circle of light about the same as the stars in the sky. I thought I was seeing things when one of the stars, or so I thought, moved. I thought that it was just the tree branches moving, so I braced myself up against a post and it moved again. I just stared at it for a while, and I have never seen anything move so fast in all my life. This light, of sorts, moved left and then shot back to the right. It done this a couple of times, then I saw it shoot straight up, then it flashed a red light, then it shot like a dart straight down and it flashed a blue light. It started just moving to the left and right several times. I went and got my husband, and he said, "Sure, you saw a spaceship," and he laughed. When I showed it to him, boy did his eyes get huge. We both didn't know what we had seen, but I'm sure glad there was a second person that saw what I did. Thanks for giving me somewhere to go with this information, cause others just wouldn't believe.
Occurred, January 24, 2013 1930 Location, Martinsville, in shape, disk duration, 30 seconds. Characteristics: there were lights on the object. The object changed color. UFO in Indiana. My 3 children, I, and my mother were heading east on Old Morgantown Road. My mother and I were in the front seat and both spotted what appeared at first to be a large airplane coming towards us. We both started, "What is that plane doing that low?" It was 100 feet above the ground and coming right at us. We traveled about 1/10 of a mile and stopped in the middle of the road. We were stunned. The craft had 5 huge lights, but they were not like any lights we had ever seen. They were orange, red in color. Once we stopped, I could make out a curved shape like a saucer shape. I could only see the part that the lights lit up. I reached for my cell phone to get a photo and jumped out of the car. The light disappeared one by one within 2 seconds. I didn't have enough time to even click on my camera. I got in the car and my children and mother were yelling about this UFO. We went home, which took 5 minutes, and I went in and looked out the back door. South. I saw the light again disappearing over the trees east of us. I would guess the distance at about 20 miles away.
Occurred, March 18, 2012 30 Location, Martinsville, in shape, light duration, 15 minutes. Characteristics: there were lights on the object. The object changed color. Lights in the sky, not a drone or plane, or weather balloon. Went out to change trash, and in the sky, my coworker and I saw 2 lights in the sky changing colors. They were close together and then moved away from each other slowly while changing colors.
Occurred, February 13, 2023 11:15 Location, Martinsville, in shape, other duration, About 5 to 6 hours look like small bits of plastic wrap heading in one direction, and some float around some speed fast and all just disappear into thin air. Some 20 to 30 bits per hour. Some one at a time, others 5 to 10 in a group. They seem to reflect the sunlight, and because they are small, maybe the size of a quarter or ping pong ball, just melt away into the blue cloudless sky. Others appear to be very high above the birds and move more direct, so they are hard to predict their size. My husband saw them first and had me verify they were not his imagination or his eyes playing tricks on him. It was like watching someone blowing bubbles, but they did not look round. All looked irregular shaped and shiny clear. Could not get a picture because by the time you saw one you could not get a phone to your eye before it was gone. Had 3 different neighbors see them too. My husband and I went outside a lot to see if they were still appearing and stopped noticing them about 5:30 to 6 p.m. The sun was getting lower in the sky by then. The sky was cloudless all afternoon, and the jets that were there were extremely high, and we are under the flight zone for Indianapolis International Airport, even though we're about half an hour away from the airport itself.